Okay, so maybe by way of wrapping up here, Jose, I wonder if you could just sort of speak a little bit about both the lessons learned from the organizing you've done as a member of the Young Lords, but particularly relating that to people who are wanting to take action, who wanted to make a difference today. I mean, what do you think are key things that people need to consider and really grapple with if they're serious about making fundamental systemic change?
Well, the first thing is we should never underestimate the enemy or the enemy forces. And I think that was one of the mistakes that we did. We're fighting a powerful enemy. People do not want to change. It's about money, and they don't want to give up their money, and so they don't want to change. And so we need to look long range, and we need to say that it's not just a fad. This is not like the Occupy Wall Street movement or anything like that, where they can come in and infiltrate. Lucky that there's people there in that movement that look long range. But that's the way we got to look. It's long range because they can come in and destroy us, and that's what we did. If we could change some things, we would probably learn more from the Panthers, where they organized first, they studied first, and then they planned, and then they came out. Well, we came right into the street and started organizing. So we need to be prepared, to prepare ourselves, to look at a protracted struggle and not just a fad. And to be able to unite people. We're not here, people, the COINTELPRO and all these agencies, what they want to do is divide people. So we need to take the opposite approach, and we need to find ways that we can come together and unite and spread the net wide. So there's, we learned then that there was a discipline line and a mass line. And so we need to be able to be clear on that we're going to have some people that their level of consciousness that are higher than others. They have a better understanding of what the situation is than the rest of the masses in the communities. So we got to be able to work with those people, but we also need to be able to work with the everyday common folk that they're not that political. But we can still point out contradictions and show them. Look what's going on in your community and things like that. So we need to be able to make a blend, of people like that. Too many times we speak to the choir, and we cannot just speak to the choir or we'll die. We have to be able to speak to the choir and get the choir to go out and sing some songs, and get more people involved. And that I think is one of the major lessons we got to learn. We got to bring in more people or we will die as a movement. And so, because they're going to come with the repression. They're going to go after our leaders, and we got to be able to, and they don't care who the leader is. I mean, what they're trying to do is destroy the movement and the cause. So again, we have to have our net wide and try to unite with the many to defeat the few was one of the slogans that we used, that we learned from Chairman Mao. So that's what we need to look at in terms of organizing the community. Basically, I think that's a major thing, a major lesson.